So, welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's BOLO Day. And it looks like we're coming hot right out the box. Take it away, Mr. Magazine.
All right, you've probably seen this before. Newsweek, December 22nd, 1980, John Lennon tribute cover. This I picked up, thought it was high grade. I mean, kind of is. I thought I'd get a 9 out of it. I got an 8. That's how hard it is to get a high grade magazine. Nevertheless, it still went for $80. It's probably, what, 20, 25 maybe?
What's the grading fee?
Ungraded, $50.
So you made about $10 by getting graded.
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't pay much. I probably got in a big deal. But nevertheless, if you see it out there, pick it up regardless whether you're going to grade it or not. You still can flip it.
Right. Yep. Nice.
All right. One Direction is selling because one of their
members passed away. Yep.
God rest his soul. But didn't go for much, but it did sell after a year. It's a Together Against Bullying binder. Is that Neil? Is that a last name? Confident? I don't know what that is, but maybe that's his name. No, it says Confident in the cover. I don't know. But nevertheless, it sold for $12. So get your stuff out there. You might as well sell it now while you can sell it. We've had it up for a year, and it's sold now.
You have a few of those, right?
Yeah, I got some different colors or different singers from the band or something like that. Yeah. Nice. Next up, flocked black hair, dark skin G.I. Joe, 1964 12-inch doll. This went for the $79. I guess they're called flock now. I feel like I'm repeating myself. We had something else that was flock last week. Fuzzy hair, whatever you want to call it. But any old G.I. Joes are worth picking up, especially any different nationalities, I would say. And then, obviously, the flocked fuzzy hair.
Now, wait, is the flocked hair worth more than the not flocked? Or?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Well, certain ones are. Now, they first came out, they never had that. So the very first ones are worth money. They never had the flocked. But then when the flock came out, there was better versions.
Right, okay.
Next up, Parker, and by the way, I've never seen this before in my life, or I have dementia. Parker Brothers, 1990 Disneyland game, complete CIB, what's that, complete in box?
Complete box,
went for $40. Not a ton of money, but still pretty cool if you could pick it up somewhere for $5-10.
And I've never seen that game out there, and I see lots and lots of games, and that's not a common game by any means. Yeah. I mean, it's Parker Brothers. You'd think you'd see a lot of them, but I really haven't seen too many of those.
Yeah,
or none.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool. Is that the board? The board's probably worth $10 alone, I bet.
Yep.
Yeah,
neat.
Cool. Next up, this is something Paper Goy would be selling. General Electric Data Library 4th Edition Transient Voltage Suppression. Try and say that 10 times. Sold for $25.
You had enough trouble saying it once.
Exactly. $25. Doesn't look like much. Probably didn't pay much, but again, you can flip it, make some money.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you'll tend to find somebody or other that worked as an engineer or something or other like that will have had that, or an electrician, whatever, they'll have had that. Yeah. But they'll not only have that, they'll have 12 other ones. Yeah,
you'll pick up a whole box full of different varieties of that stuff.
And you won't pay a lot.
Nope. It's almost that time of year. Noel, Napco, Santa, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, flocked. I don't know where they're flocked. Yeah, their bodies are flocked, right? They look like they're fuzzy.
Oh.
In the head. Okay, yep. So it's a word of the week, flocked. Remember that, kids. Noel salt and pepper shakers went for $35.
Now, where did you get that from?
They customer that comes in every week. Variety of stuff, signed books, this, that, the other thing. And I love when I don't love when he brings me fragile, breakable ceramic items.
Really?
But I do pay less on him, and he knows that. So say I normally pay 30 to 40%, I'm going to pay probably 20%. He'll say, hey, these went for $40 on eBay, and I'll probably give him $10 for them.
Right.
But again, you can see these, if they're at a garage sale or anything similar for Christmas, salt and pepper shakers, you got to scarf them up, get them on there quick, and move them out. Next up, I hate these.
Oh, wow.
I didn't pay much for these, but they sold for $50, and I think I got a few lots that should be selling. Piano Roll Collection, Ampico Corporation, VG in boxes, a lot of 15. So they went for about $3-4 a piece. And again,
I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to sound like I'm picking on you, but I'm absolutely not.
Okay.
Did you do any research on these whatsoever?
I just did a quick search, not on the Ampico, just like piano rolls, I believe, when I first got them maybe a year ago. And they went for about $3, $4, $5 in lots.
Right, but I guess what I'm getting at, and I would not have done it either.
Yeah.
You didn't, the bottom row, fourth one in, you didn't search on that one specifically.
No,
right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Mr. Magazine, if you are a collector of these or a dealer in these, Mr. Magazine is ripe for the picking on these.
Sure.
Because he did no research whatsoever on them. He just knows common ones.
Right.
Go for roughly $3 a piece. He got $3 a piece. He's happy. There could be one in there that's a $150 one. Doesn't know, doesn't care.
Exactly. I didn't pay. I probably, whatever big deal I picked up, I paid in my head 0 for these. Most don't go for anything. I gave it to my employee. Said, listen, just throw them up for 50. Don't do any research because
count them up.
It's like a 45 RPM record. 100 are going to be $1, and then you might have one rare one for $100. But why spend hours looking for that one in the collection?
Yeah. So. Right. And let's say that you had 60 of them.
Yeah.
You tell them 4 lots of 15. That's all I want. I just want 4 lots of 15. Whatever ones. No dupes in a lot if you can avoid dupes in a lot.
And the only way it goes for hundreds of dollars, say there is one rare one in there, the only way it would go for hundreds of dollars if 2 people want that lot. Obviously, got one bid. Not many people are buying this stuff.
But that kind of ties into what we've said in any number of videos. You want to buy from somebody that, I don't want to say doesn't know, but doesn't care.
It's not my niche expertise.
You don't care.
Exactly.
And we say that all the time. You go to the flea market, you're going to get good deals off the glass guy that's got paper. He just wants that stuff going.
And I'm assuming if I put these on Whatnot, they probably would only go for $1 a piece.
Even if they go for $3.
And then the guy's flipping it anyways on eBay, or breaking up whatever.
No, you did the right thing. Absolutely.
Last up for me, very cool. Michelin Man Hubley, 1934, vintage cast iron red race
car. That's
car.
really from 34?
I'm guessing so.
It seems low if it's legit.
So it was listed 8 months ago. Let's take a look. It looks old.
Doesn't that seem cheap?
Yeah, wheels look a little rough. I don't know, but again, if I'm an expert and I'm buying that and I know it's real or fake, I'm going to pay accordingly, I guess. So,
right. No, it just seems low. That's all.
I think I took $50 on it. We did have it up for 9 months, so maybe it is not real, and that's why I took 9 months to sell. I'm assuming a real one from the 30s, and this doesn't look to be too bad a shape for almost 100 years old. Probably would go for more money, so it's probably the repro.
Right. I didn't even. But that's stuff that I know at all.
Cool. I've never seen one before, anyways. Repro or not?
Absolutely not. Have you ever seen?
Say it.
Polish Song and Dance Company, 1961-62 souvenir program.
Mazowzi.
Nice. I brought this up, and I'm going to tell you why I brought this up. Don't buy this. But the other reason why I brought it up was I actually got an email from somebody with 0 positives. I'm at college, and I noticed you're in Rochester also, and I'm at a college in Rochester. And and they're majoring in something like Polish entertainment or something I didn't even know that there was such a thing as. So this was a very rare program that they needed.
Okay.
Would I be willing to do local pickup on it? And I said, nope. I said, tell you what I am willing to do. I said, I'm asking $12.12 for it. Subtract out the shipping.
Well, it's from 12 years ago, too.
Yeah. Subtract out the shipping. Whatever that dollar amount is that with the shipping will add up to $12.12. Make me that offer and I will take it.
Perfect, yeah.
Because at the end, he's still spending $12.
Sure.
And I don't have to go out and try to meet up with them, which isn't worth my time on that. Yeah. I'm glad it's going to somebody. I'm glad it's going to somebody that needs it for their schooling. Right. Did I make anything on it? Probably not after 12 years, or if I did, it's $1 or something like that.
Right.
But I'm more than happy to do that. And that's just one of those instances where, great, he would have saved $5. It's not worth $5 to me to spend my whole day. Okay, where are we meeting at? Where are you? And you spend 15, 20 minutes finally meeting the guy and handing it to him and whatever.
Right.
You've lost money.
Sure, absolutely.
As far as that goes.
And gas and time.
Yep. So I just said, nope, tell you what, just make me that offer. Yeah. So there is always that opportunity. And again, it's a college kid. I knew he didn't have a lot of money. Good for him. He's got something he needs for his school.
You know what I got to say about that? Mazowzi.
You can say that again.
Mazowzi.
American.
I'm learning this.
American Bible Society monthly extracts, March 1832. Here's the crazy thing. This was literally sitting in a box in the basement. I don't have any idea where I got it at. I have 0 idea where it came in from. Just was sitting down there. So, such is the life of paper go. You got things from the might have been sitting there since 1832 for all I know. Was I buying back then? I might have been.
It was in the garage since then.
I think it was the first item I bought at an auction in 1834. $42 just sitting in a box. I didn't even know I owned it. That's crazy.
Stuff. And I love that.
You've got the same type thing going on as well.
Yeah.
Crazy. Up next, I thought this was really awesome when I bought it. Frisbee Freely.
Yeah.
Ace Freely's cousin. 1970s bumper sticker, International Frisbee Association, green. I took a $20 offer on it. no date on it, but does that scream 1970s or what? Between
sure.
the color and the
it screams early 1970s.
And the font. Sure. And it is fairly early Frisbee stuff as well.
Oh, I thought you said fancy.
Exactly. Earlier Frisbee stuff. I mean, there's stuff from the 50s, 60s out there with Frisbee. Yeah. But I always buy Frisbee stuff when I see it because it will sell. I thought that was a really, really cool looking bumper sticker.
Yeah.
The Sea Breeze from Atlantic City. Miss America, which actually Miss America and water skiing are not two, they're two not very good keywords. They don't tend to sell. This being the exception. This one actually did sell. But they don't sell very much. So don't get suckered into buying a lot of water skiing or Miss America stuff. I know in the past I used to buy that. Really doesn't generally sell. However, you would have seen this in a haul video. I did pick this up in a haul video. So pretty neat item over there to sell as well. It's comb bound as you see as well.
Yeah, haul it away.
There you go. Up next, Henry N. Cleric General Supply Catalog 1935 asbestos ovens, ranges, stoves, heaters. I actually took a $50 offer on it just because it's one of those things that I hadn't made any sales yet that morning, and I wanted to jumpstart my sales, and I paid a couple of dollars for it. And I'm like, you know something? I haven't had it up that long. I probably could get more out of it, but can't fall in love with the stuff. Got to move it on out.
$50 is $50, man. It's not like 10. So I mean, you could buy some good stuff with that.
Absolutely, and I'm sure I have. New York Heritage, summer 2012. Frank Lloyd Wright, E.E. Boynton House. This is a fairly common magazine up this way. I picked up, 10 issues of it or something like that. Nobody else wants to buy these. I will. And this one sold because it's got Frank Lloyd Wright in it.
Sure.
So that just goes to show that, the issues around it didn't sell because they don't have anything nearly as collectible in it. Frank Lloyd Wright stuff does sell.
It also says the Playboy Car Company. That sounds pretty cool.
It does.
I wonder what that is. I might have to get another one. Let me buy it and I can read up on it.
There you go. However, Frank Lloyd Wright does not sell on Whatnot. So I didn't offer this up on Whatnot because I've tried many times selling Frank Lloyd Wright stuff over there. Doesn't sell for whatever reason.
Interesting.
Don't know why. And finally, Zombies, original art painting. Michael Calendra, 2003. Is that a cool looking painting or what?
Very cool, very cool.
I took $300 on it. It had been sitting for a couple of years there, 2 years. I figured, I'd rather just sell it and move it on because I could do something other with the $300. Sure. But really, really nice looking item right over there. Again, it took longer than I thought to sell, but horror stuff always will sell.
How big is it?
If you look down below, 15 by 15, matted to 20 by 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty cool item, definitely, no doubt at all about that. So hopefully you learned a little bit from this. If you could hit the like button, it would definitely help us, and we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.